Hey there, this is Rev J with Rev J Rides. We have just ridden into Deadwood. You talk about a famous place. This place is famous for all sorts of Western activity. Buffalo Bill was killed here. He was shot in the back. Calamity Jane lived here. The two of them are buried here. There's other famous people that lived here or died here or passed through and made a name for themselves around this area. It's a really cool little town that kind of keeps the Old West alive, if you will. Now, granted, they've kind of turned it into a tourist trap in a sense. It's kind of like Gatlinburg back in Tennessee. Gatlinburg is capitalized on the mountains, the Great Smoky Mountains. And Deadwood is capitalized on the names of some famous Old West heroes. We're going to turn here and get into the area that's really known. I don't know if it's Main Street. I guess maybe it's Main Street. It was well known for the bars and the brothels and stuff like that they had back in the late 1800s, I mean. Wild Bill Hickok was killed in a saloon here. It's up ahead. I believe the location that he was killed in was to my right, up ahead. But they have a chair that supposedly he was sitting in when he was shot in his back on the other side of the street. Uh-oh, Brett and I were going the wrong way here. I noticed some vacant parking spots kind of after I passed. We're going to sneak in and go in backwards here. But if you like Old West and you like history, you'd love this town.
Yeah.
We're going to walk up and down this street and just kind of take a look at what all there is to see. I know Brett wanted to see that chair that supposedly Wild Bill Hickok was shot in the back while he sat in that chair. He was playing poker, and the guy that shot him, I think his first name was Jack, I can't remember his last name, but he shot him supposedly because Wild Bill had killed his brother. So it was a revenge type thing. This was one of the few times that Wild Bill sat with his back to people. It's a neat little town, especially if you like the Old West. This is later on we were riding through, and I wanted to be able to show you guys what it looked like with all these bikes on Bike Week. They fit a lot of people into this town. While we were walking along, we wound up stopping and eating some ice cream at what they call an ice cream bar. I met some people over there too. They were from Jackson, Tennessee. When we get towards the end of this street, we're going to make a left and come back around on that back street. And there should be a service station there. Hey guys, guess what? We came all the way to Deadwood to meet some folks from Jackson, Tennessee. Is that crazy or what? You are who?
Mary Beth.
And you are?
I'm David.
All right, hey David. You guys having a good time out here?
Yes, wonderful time.
We are too. What about you, Mary Beth?
Great time.
Fantastic. You think I'll ever get to see you in Jackson?
I bet you will.
All right. Have a blast. Thank you. God bless. Even though this place was really, really busy and was a little bit hard to get through, it was actually still pretty enjoyable. If you've ever watched any of my videos before, you know that I like this old architecture. You know that I like these old styles. Being here in a town from the Old West makes it even better. Now, I know there weren't any cars and there weren't any motorcycles, and the streets were probably dirt roads, but you can sort of picture what it would have been like back in, say, the 1880s or something. Wouldn't have been quite this large, I don't think. Although it was a big spot, it was a well-known spot. You'd be surprised. It's probably larger than what I would think. There's Brett. You can see him over my shoulder there. The bike looks white. It's white and blue, two-tone. It was a blessing to have him with me, to have a good friend with me. Now, in years past, I've been here 4 years, and 2 of those years I came with Jeff. That was fun too. We've always had fun no matter who it was with, but it was a good year to spend with Brett this year. I just enjoy stuff like this. I know a lot of other people must too. I mean, look at how many people are here. Hey, if you would, please hit like, share, and subscribe.